things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Miami Hurricanes. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Canes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Iowa's offense will take the field first. We'll keep a close eye on the play calling and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved, Jesse. It just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball enough. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority, number one for this offense in this one.
Wide open spaces. He's inside the 40. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Fires complete on the crosser. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Hawkeyes have pushed it inside the 20. They'll try the run. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. He's looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. And the Hawkeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa!
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Miami's offense will have its first possession of the game. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw him, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Power football with the run.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Anderson wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Rushes on him. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage. Strung together a nice...
Beck's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Canes.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback?
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
And they look the same, don't they? They look the part, just big, physical, huge guys, but the speed element always there, always in the backfield, making plays.
The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Hawkeyes line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking him 5 times. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first down. He's running free down the middle. The 20. He's at touchdown, Miami. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Unloads to the right. It's complete. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They'll give it to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. We've reached the end of one, and as is tradition here in Iowa City, we take a moment to say hi to the children of the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Hello, kids. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. With the catch, it's Smith. Dashing to the touchdown, Hawkeye! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that is a huge Huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Penn State is getting blitzed right now in Beaver Stadium in front of that super loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 21 to Washington. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They're going to ride this running back.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Anderson will throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Smith. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Hurricanes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Looking for blockers. And the returner will be dragged down. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with it. There he goes. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
Offensive coordinators just spend all offseason in a lab, and they just draw up stuff over and over again. How many times can I use misdirection? How many times can I use speed against the linebackers who flow so fast to the football? Really nice play design, a little misdirection. The defense didn't know what hit them. Big game for the offense.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. Slithers into space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Hurricanes have moved it inside the 20. The give to the back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. This offense has put on a display in the 1st half, and they have a chance to tack another one on. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And he's going to bring it out. And the returner will be brought down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Patty. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quick that you can go to.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. He gets it away from his own end zone. Corrals it at the 45. Can they catch him? Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. And that's a very productive 1st down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. The Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Throws to the wideout. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Turning it on. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. They'll ride the hot hand. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Just enough time to get off. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best environments in the game, and Iowa City has given us a fun first half.
And the Hawkeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Fires to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Give to the running back. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's set. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Hurricanes have taken it inside the 20. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage from no gain on the play.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on 3rd down. So the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Got a man. It's Hoffman. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the quarterback's by his lonesome on 2nd and inches. Quick pass on the fly motion. Finding an escape route. Just keeps moving. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. And the Hawkeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. Knocked down for the tackle.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Leaves it with the back. Quick spin on the run. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's West. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this. A shot toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Smashes it between the uprights.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Solid run on the last play, sets this offense up on first down. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Canes in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go right back to it. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. There he goes. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The offense changing the play. Anderson wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Throws to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now it's second and goal. They'll leave it with him. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the punishment has been extended. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And he added the extra point. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They get to him as he throws. And it's incomplete on third down. And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. Here's the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Anderson will throw. The screen, and watch out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Canes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Finds us back in the middle. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
And the Hurricanes will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Trying to barrel in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They're going to run it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Hurricanes want to crank the tempo, and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the third down pass is incomplete. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, David.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
Behind the chains now on second and long. He's got him. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Anderson wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hawkeyes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Canes want to move quickly. Looking to throw again. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Still some work to do here on third and goal from the 3. He did not make it a stonewall on third down. Fourth and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. On the ground, it's Lyle. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game.